The real reason you're here, Virgo, is because something within you is shifting. A truth rising, a calm down, and awakening, a message that's finally ready to reach you. Welcome, Virgo. This is your reading for December 15th to the 31st. We'll look into your recent past, your current energy, and what is moving toward you next. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Let's begin. The overall energy for you, Virgo, from December 15th to the 31st is represented by the Two of Cups, a card harmony, emotional connection, and inner balance. The spirit brings a gentle but powerful alignment within you. The feeling of two parts of your life or two parts of your heart finally starting to understand each other. For some of you, this may be a reconnection with someone you deeply care about, with the true emotions, or even with a version of yourself you've ignored for too long. The universe is guiding you toward openness, honesty, and genuine exchange. The energy of the Two of Cups reminds you that you don't have to navigate this chapter alone. Support is entering your space, whether to a romantic partner, a meaningful friendship, or a soul connection that feels familiar and safe. Emotionally, this is a turning point. Most often, tension dissolves, and communication becomes clearer and more heartfelt. You may find yourself having deeper conversations, stronger intuition, and a renewed sense of emotional safety. This energy is also about inner balance, the harmony between giving and receiving, between strength and softness, between logic and intuition. You are becoming more aligned with your authentic self. And as you shift everything around, you begin to shift as well. Overall, Virgo, the energy of the Two of Cups brings harmony, connection, and emotional clarity. It's a doorway to deeper bonds, meaningful conversations, and that warm, comforting feeling you haven't experienced in a long time. This is not just a chapter of love. This is a chapter of true mutuality. In your recent past, Virgo, the energy feels intense, fast-moving, and emotionally heavy, a sequence that pushed you out of your comfort zone and forced you to look at something you may have been trying to avoid. We begin with the Knight of Wands, a fiery, impulsive, passionate energy. This may represent a person who came into your life quickly, someone charming, magnetic, unpredictable. Or this may have been you on desire to break free from something stagnant, to chase something new, to feel alive again after a long period of emotional quiet. But right behind that passion comes the Five of Swords, a card of conflict, miscommunication, ego clashes, and situations where no one truly wins. This shows a moment where words may have been sharper than intended, where boundaries were crossed, or where you and someone else simply could meet eye to eye. It feels like a battle that drained more energy than it gave, leaving both sides feeling misunderstood. And then we move into the Five of Cups, the card emotional disappointment and sorrow. This is the aftermath, the quiet moment when the fire calms down, and you're left looking at what was lost, what didn't work out, or what you wish had gone differently. There's a sense of replaying conversations in your mind, wondering what you could have said or done differently. Or perhaps realizing that someone didn't value the connection the way you did. The combination of the three cards tells a very clear story A situation started with passion, excitement, a moment, but quickly shifted into conflict, tension, and emotional heaviness. You may have felt let down, unsupported, or even abandoned in a moment when you were hoping for partnership or understanding. But here's the deeper truth of the sequence, Virgo. These experiences weren't here to break you. They were here to reveal something. They exposed a person's true intentions or dynamic that needed to end so you could stop carrying emotional weight that wasn't yours. Yes, the Five of Cups is painful, but it also shows the beginning of healing. Because right behind what feels lost are to you, Full Cups, the promise of new emotional balance, new alignment, new connection. This is the part of your story where the universe gently removes what cannot go with you into your next chapter. Your heart may still feel tender, but it is more open, clearer, and wiser than before. Virgo, your current energy is shifting in a powerful and very intentional way. With the Queen of Swords, you're stepping into a mindset where clarity becomes your protection and your guiding force. You're no longer willing to tolerate confusion, mixed signals, or situations where your emotional needs are minimized. You see things for what they truly are, not for what you hope they will be. This is the moment where you draw a line, where you say, this no longer works for me, and that inner honesty becomes your strength. The Queen of Swords is showing that you're carrying away with recipes, whether it's dynamic, a habit, someone who hasn't been showing up with the same honesty you've been offering. It's not about being called. It's about choosing what aligns with your truth. And then we have the Hermit, you card, Virgo, and the heart of this energy shift. Right now, you're turning inward, not to isolate yourself, but to reconnect with your own wisdom. You're stepping back from the noise, from the expectations of others, and from anything that tries to pull you away from your path. This is the sacred pause, a moment where you discover what you truly want, without interference. The Hermit says, you already carry the answer within you, and guiding you forward is the Eight of Cups, the card of emotional alignment. It shows a quiet but powerful decision to walk away from what hasn't fulfilled you, from what hasn't supported your growth, and from what has kept you emotionally stuck. You're not walking away out of fear. You're walking away out of self-respect, out of the understanding that staying in the wrong energy costs you more than leaving. Right now, Virgo, your current energy is about choosing clarity over confusion, and wisdom over noise, and emotional alignment over old attachments. You are moving towards something that will meet you with honesty, depth, and reciprocity, the very things your soul has been craving. This is a calm, grounded forward motion, a turning point, a joy that leads you back to yourself. In the near future, Virgo, the energy around you begins to accelerate in a powerful way. The tarot shows a breakthrough, a moment when hesitation fades and determination finally takes its place. You're moving out of period, ephemeral questioning, and into a phase of focused, confident action. But you once that. What if? Now you're stepping into I know exactly where I'm going. The tarot is willpower, discipline, and a strong sense of direction. You choose your path, and you're no longer alone outside influences or old fears to derail you. This is the moment when the universe supports your movement because it's coming from strength, not from doubt. Beside this momentum stands the King of Wands, the energy of leadership, courage, passion, and inspired action. This could be you stepping into a more confident, bold, empowered version of yourself, or someone entering your life who carries fire, maturity, and clarity, someone who knows what they want and moves toward it decisively. But here's the deeper message. The King of Wands reflects the awakening of you on in a fire. You're no longer waiting for the right moment. You become the moment. This is self-belief, drive, and a readiness to affirm your inner truth. And then comes the Age of Wands, this moment, progress, momentum, and incoming communication. What was stuck suddenly starts to move. Conversations happen. Opportunities show up quickly. People you've been waiting to hear from reach out. Situations that felt slow or blocked open up with surprising yes. It's flow, clean, direct, powerful flow. You feel supported by life again. You feel the energy aligning instead of resisting. Virgo, your immediate future is about speed, clarity, and confident forward motion. This isn't chaos, this is breakthrough. This is momentum that builds because you chose yourself, because you align it with your purpose. You're stepping out of the fog, into fast, clear rhythm, and a destiny. Let's take a look at the advice from the universe. Virgo, the universe is asking you to follow what light you up. The Ace of Wands brings a fresh spark, a new beginning that wants your yes. Don't ignore the inspiration rising inside you. The Two of Swords reminds you not to stay stuck in indecision. You already know what feels right. Choose clarity over confusion. Choose movement over hesitation. And with the Lovers, the message is simple. Choose what aligns with your heart. Choose the connection, the path, the decision that feels honest, balanced, and true. This week is about stepping toward what is meant for you. Thank you, Virgo, for being here. If this reading resonated, feel free to like and subscribe. Sending you love and clarity. Until next time.